What's up, gals and pals? It's your boy Vino, and welcome back to 60-Second Cocktails. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna do things a little bit different. And I hope you got your patience pants on, because we're not gonna do your old run-of-the-mill, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, cocktail in hand video. No, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna be very deliberate about things. And let me tell you why. So a couple of weeks ago, my buddy and fellow YouTuber, Gnome of Gnome's Tavern, reached out to me and said, hey Vino, the distillery that I'm working at down in the Big Easy, New Orleans, is making a couple of new cocktail syrups. And I'd love to see if maybe I could send you a couple of bottles and maybe you'll make a couple of cocktails with it. Now, you guys know I love to help out a fellow YouTuber, you know, whether it's on my YouTube pub crawl or a cocktail collaboration, or maybe even just a shout out, whatever it takes. You know, I like to see everybody win. So when he made the proposal to me, I said, absolutely, pal. Send it to New York and I see what I could come up with. And so he sent me these two bottles here, a bottle of Hibiscus Syrup and a bottle of Praline Syrup. Now, I've tried both of these. I've tried them with some club soda, I've tried them with coffee, I've tried them with tea, and of course, as you're gonna see today, I've tried them in cocktails, and I gotta tell you, they are absolutely delicious. Now, I'm gonna put a link down in the description to where you guys can find these bad boys if you wanna help to support a local New Orleans distillery. And I'm also gonna put a link down in the description to my buddy Gnome's YouTube channel, so you guys can go ahead and check him out. Now, what you guys might not know about Vino is that I spent over 15 years in the event catering business. And I gotta tell you, the one thing you make a lot of in the event catering business are signature cocktails. And the reason you do so much of that is because most of these events are, you know, they're themed events. You know, you got weddings or galas and stuff like that, and there's always a theme around them. And what I used to do is I used to sit down with my client and I used to say, let me teach me a little something about you. Like, what's your favorite food, your favorite drinks, your favorite vacation destination, your favorite color? You know, I get all this information, like build a profile of the client, and then I would just put all those pieces together and I would come up with a unique signature cocktail. Now, sometimes it would just be a riff on a cocktail that they really like, or it'd be something completely brand new. But you know what? It was always really, really fun to do. As a matter of fact, as you guys know, me, Rob from Rob's Whole Bar, and Dave from Booze and the Rocks, you know, we put together those challenges every couple of months where we ask the community to come up with some original cocktails based on a theme, because it's really fun to make cool and unique stuff. And I say, if you're a cocktail lover, you should absolutely play with your ingredients, man. Just have a little fun. Don't forget about the rules. Rules are meant to be broken. Put together some stuff, have a little fun with it. If you like this, if you like that, if you're curious, put it together in the glass and find out what happens, right? What's the worst that can happen? It's your bottle, your glass, you drink it, all right? Anyway, folks, like I said, I'm gonna take both of these syrups here, and I'm gonna make two cocktails. I've had both of them, and I absolutely love them. And I think you will too. So just make sure you stick around, and we're gonna boogie down. All right, folks, when I first thought about putting these cocktails together, I knew I wanted to do two things. I wanted something to be very New Orleans about both of these cocktails, and I also know that it's the middle of August, it's hot here in New York, it's hot as balls down in New Orleans, so I said to myself, I'm gonna make these into very refreshing cocktails. I'm gonna try to make them like Tiki, you know, kind of beach style cocktails, all right? So the first one I'm gonna be making is gonna be using the Hibiscus Syrup, and I call this cocktail Bon Temps. Now, Bon Temps means good times in French, and it's part of the New Orleans slogan, which is let the good times roll. Now, they say it in French, and trust me, you guys do not want to hear Vino talk French, all right? So when I thought about making this cocktail, I said, I'm gonna take the Sazerac, right? The most popular, famous New Orleans cocktail, and I'm gonna tiki-fy this son of a bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and do the split base version of the Sazerac, which is a half brandy or cognac and half rye, right? So we're gonna do 1 ounce of cognac. All right, then I'm gonna do 1 ounce of rye. Beautiful. Then I'm gonna do a half an ounce of our hibiscus syrup. Okay, I'm gonna get some beautiful floral notes out of this. Oh, it smells so good already. All right, excellent. Then to, you know, start tiki-fying the son of a bitch up, we're gonna do 1 ounce of pineapple juice, all right? Now that's, I mean, you know, hibiscus and pineapple, I mean, doesn't get more tropical than that, right? It's very Hawaiian. Beautiful. All right, then to balance things out a little bit, we're gonna do 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. Excellent. Now, I didn't want to use any absinthe. I'm not a huge fan of absinthe, but I wanted to make sure that I like really bring out the floral notes in the hibiscus. So I was kind of pondering, what out there has floral notes? I know elderflower does, but elderflower itself can kind of really overshadow the other floral notes, and I didn't want to do that. I want to make sure the hibiscus really sticks out. So what I thought to myself, with a quarter ounce of Maraschino Liqueur, it'll add a nice punch to the cocktail and really kind of accentuate those floral notes, right? So we do a quarter ounce of Maraschino Liqueur. Beautiful. All right, and now the last but not least touch, just for on your whole Sazerac New Orleans thing, is we're gonna do 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters, all right? 1, 2, we'll do 3 for good luck. That was for you, Noam. All right, so there you go. Now we're gonna add some ice to our shaker. I'm gonna shake that for about 10 to 15 seconds. All right, I think we shook that bad boy up enough. Now, to keep in theme with the whole like Sazerac thing, we're gonna go ahead and grab an old-fashioned glass, right, which had chilling like a villain, even has some ice on it there. And then I'm gonna pour the cocktail right into the glass without any ice, right? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some crushed ice to the glass. All right, so now we got some crushed ice in our glass. Let's go ahead and garnish this bad boy, right? I'm gonna put a little pineapple frond here, and then I'm going to add a lemon wheel. And ladies and gentlemen, there we have it, our Bon Temps cocktail. All right, folks, now I'm gonna put that cocktail to the side and we're gonna try both of them at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that, all right, folks? Now, the next cocktail I'm making is called the Voodoo Mama, and that's just kind of a play on the whole kind of, mystical thing that goes down in New Orleans. People think there's a lot of voodoo going on down there. So I wanted to run with that a little bit, and the Mama part really comes from the fact that I borrowed a few elements from the Bahama Mama cocktail to make this a really good tropical cocktail, right? Now, we're gonna be using the Praline Syrup for that one, and I'm gonna tell you why I went with this, all right? So, the first thing we're gonna be doing is a ½ ounce of Mr. Black coffee. Now, I remember when I first got a bottle of this Praline stuff, Noam reached out to me and says, hey man, try this with coffee, it's really good. And so that's exactly what I did, and I gotta tell you, oh my God, this stuff with coffee is remarkable. So I said, you know what, when I make a cocktail, I wanna make something that has coffee, so that way I could use the Praline and put them together. And so that's why I started with the ½ ounce of coffee liqueur. All right, and then we're gonna do a ½ ounce of the Praline syrup. These go so well together, folks. Now, okay, the next thing we're gonna do is an ½ ounce of pineapple juice. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, pineapple juice and coffee, that seems kind of weird. No, pineapple and coffee together is an unbelievable pairing, especially in cocktails. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put these together, and I'm telling you, it makes for an unbelievable pairing, right? An ½ ounce. Now just to balance things out a bit, we're gonna do an ounce of lemon juice. All right. Now, the distillery where this stuff is made is called Raptor Distillery, and they're known for their 504 rums, which I do not have any of. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 rums that I do have, and I'm gonna be doing an ounce of white rum. I'm gonna be using Havana Club for this. And I'm gonna do an ounce of dark aged rum, which I'm gonna be using Appleton for that. All right, so it's gonna keep the cocktail boozy and fun for all. Then just to kind of complement the coffee and the praline and the pineapple, I'm gonna use a couple dashes of chocolate bitters. I think it worked really well to kind of help, add a little nuanced notes to it, right? 1, 2, that's a few, no, number 3. All right, folks, now we're gonna add some ice to our shaker. I'm going to shake that for about 10 to 15 seconds. All right, I think we shook that up enough. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my glass out. I'm gonna be serving that in a hurricane. You wanna get a tall glass because there's a lot of liquid in this one, all right? So let's go ahead and pour that. Again, we're gonna pour it straight into the glass, no ice. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and once again, just add crushed ice to the drink. And then I'm gonna garnish that with another pineapple frond. There you go. And a little pineapple, dehydrated pineapple slice. All right, there we go. And there you have it, folks, my Voodoo Mama cocktail. All right, folks, so there you have it. 2 original cocktails by your boy Vino. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole kind of thought process behind both of these. And like I said before, I encourage you guys to do the same. Experiment with ingredients. Maybe start with a classic cocktail, something that you really like, and riff on it. Mess around with it. And before you know it, you get a little inspiration from here, a little inspiration from there, and you have a cocktail that you absolutely enjoy. And at the end of the day, all that matters is that you enjoy it, guys. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and give both of these bad boys a sippy sip. I know I like them, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway and tell you what I think, all right? Cheers. Oh, God. This is so unbelievably good. It's unbelievably refreshing. The floral notes really come out in this one. You know, the hibiscus, again, it really gets pushed up a little bit because of the Maraschino Liqueur. It's got a beautiful color to it too. And then the cognac and the rye just really give it enough booziness to make sure, you know, to let you know you're drinking something that's a cocktail, but it's not overpowering, not strong, just the right amount of sweetness. I think this is such a great cocktail, guys. I absolutely love this. I can see this thing being a house cocktail over at a Happy Raptor Distillery. All right, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and try out the next one. This is my Voodoo Mama. Oh, another one, another straight up banger. They're so different from each other too. But the coffee and the pineapple together with the praline syrup adding just a little, oh my God. I gotta tell you, both of these cocktails are so damn good. I'm really proud of myself for these. And I think that my buddy Gnome over at Gnome's Tavern, the cats over at Happy Raptor, and the people of New Orleans, Vino loves you. I think all of you guys would be happy with this. If you guys have these ingredients, you should make these as well. If you don't have these, like I said, I'll put a link down in the description for you to pick some up. And hopefully you'll get a chance to make both these cocktails because they are chef's kiss, absolutely delicious. All right, folks? Anyway, look, if you like this video, please press like, please subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring, and when life gives you cocktails, or wait, actually, when life gives you lemons, you make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.